welcome back to a new episode of Chit Chat with Kim. Today, guys, I'm here with a very special, beautiful lady. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Hello guys, my name is Oluchin Chege.
Well, you're welcome to my show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, so today we are going to be choosing a very special topic. What's your take or your opinion on sex before marriage? Well, you all know that this is a very sensitive topic and not everyone would like to say his or her opinion on this topic to the public, maybe because you are scared of what people will think, what people will say. Maybe you're scared of how people will feel, like what they will reply to you. Maybe so many people are against this, but because you are not against it, you want to do something like this, you won't be free to talk about it because you're scared of what they will say. So, but no matter how it is, we will still get to talk about it. So guys, that's why I would love to hear from my guest. I would love to hear her take on this particular topic.
Okay, well, just like you said, it's a very sensitive topic. And as much as we try to shy away from it, we'll always get to talk about it. So, sex before marriage is not really a big deal for me. You get? It's not, I don't see it as an issue actually, because I would not want to get involved with someone I'm not sexually compatible with. So, I would love to test the waters, if you know what I mean. So, I would, it's not a big deal for me. I would always want to, because I don't want to get into a marriage where I'm not sexually, your partner doesn't understand your body and how it works, they don't satisfy you well enough. All these things, they can, become an issue later on in the future, and I wouldn't want that.
Okay, so are you saying that you have to test a lot of guys to know if you're going to be compatible with a lot of them before you go into marriage?
Well, not really. What I'm saying is, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I plan to have something, have plans to be with together in future and forever. I would definitely want to, just like I said, test the waters.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how do you know that this person is this relationship? Because some girls, they would like to have 3 people. They would love to be serious with a lot of guys, like 2, 3 people. I know girls who do that. So what if you have 2 serious people in your life? So would you test the 2 of them?
Not really. Okay. What I mean is, what it should be is, you don't have to have. It's not very advisable for you to have multiple sexual partners. That is really not what we're talking about right now. But since you asked, it's not advisable to have multiple sexual. If you have other people you're talking to while in a relationship, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. But you don't have to sleep with the 3 of them or more than, or any number of them at all, just because you want to, be sure that they will please you sexually.
Okay.
So if you have a relationship going on for you and you like the person likes you, it's a mutual thing going on between you and the next person, your partner, and you have other people who you like or you admire, it doesn't mean you should also sleep with them. As much as sex before marriage is not a big deal for me, it doesn't also take away the fact that I also have a lot of moral values and a lot of things that my principles. Do you understand? You don't have to have multiple sexual partners just because you want to test the waters. I don't advise that.
Okay, so talking about the moral values and principles. Okay, in this case, coming to our parents and religion and cultural values, everything, coming to sex before marriage, I'm talking about your moral values and principles right now. Some parents, they would actually tell you that you don't have to have sex with someone before you marry the person. You can't do that on your wedding night. Their religion will tell you that you don't have to do it until your wedding night. So what are your principles? Like, you have principles, you want to do this before marriage. So I don't understand, like, judging from your moral values and your principles and what you actually want to do.
Well, morally, it's not right, to. But then at the end of the day, when you get married to someone you are not sexually compatible with, the society that frowns at sex, no sex before marriage, will not be there to deal with your, the torture you'll be going through in your marriage because of, bad sex with your partner. Your partner doesn't understand you sexually. You guys, nothing really works perfectly between you and your partner sexually. You personally will not even be comfortable to discuss these things. You can't come to your parents and tell them, oh, your partner is not sexually, So you would not want to do all of those things. You cannot talk about it because nobody would help you, and you won't want to leave your marriage, just walk out of your marriage because of something like that. So why not just take this precaution before, getting into that kind of, marriage, getting into any kind of, So why not just, for me, I would want to, because I wouldn't want to go through a lot of ordeal in my sexual life with my partner, because it's a forever thing. So I wouldn't want all that stress. So I'd rather, if we are not sexually compatible, we don't even, unless maybe you guys like each other so much and you take time to understand your bodies, you take time to really learn how to please yourselves sexually.
The problem is, how long will you take?
That's the thing. That's the thing, because you can't say
yes.
So
I think this is one of the reasons why women cheat. Men and women, because I don't want to make it look like we're talking about
a particular gender.
Yes, exactly. I think this is one of the reasons why people cheat in their marriage, because you find out that when you go into that marriage and it's not what you expecting, it's not what you want. For the fact that we cannot be satisfied, we cannot be totally satisfied. Do you get? You can actually go for it before marriage, and maybe when you enter into the marriage, it stops working.
You see something is off.
You're seeing something different.
Well, it's unless maybe before I get married, maybe I'm with someone and I have a partner, and then before I get married to my partner, maybe he might not have everything, he might not know how to, it might not really be so perfect sexually for us, but maybe one or two things might be off. But then as long as he's hitting the particular nail I want him to hit, I would not mind. In the long run, he would learn how to do the other things that he isn't really getting perfectly. Do you understand? So I don't think he might get it perfectly. It might be going well. Everything he does, everything I want. I do everything he likes. We are all getting it as we want it, and then we move on. So it's not like, most times I understand where you're coming from. Most times these things, your partner.
What I'm trying to say is, in this case, does it prevent people from cheating?
Sex before marriage?
Like getting to know that you're compatible with your partner.
No, nothing prevents anybody from cheating. Anyone who wants to cheat would cheat. So you could be married to a perfect Kim K, and then she has everything, and then you guys the whole thing is perfect sexually, but at the end of the day, cheating does not have, there are no reasons. You cheat because you want to cheat. So you could have sex before you get married with someone and everything is perfect, and then in the long run your partner is still, it happens.
Well, this is really impressive. I mean, your answers are really interesting, but this, like I said, the topic is very, very sensitive. It depends on what you as a person, what you really want. You know this kind of things people would not like to
So
say.
they shy away from
Yes,
talks like that.
people would not like to say. People would not like to say.
You know, it takes a lot of courage and boldness to actually tell somebody that, oh, your marriage is not
Working out well.
in terms of sex. You're not well satisfied and all that. You know, men can actually, for men, they can easily even talk to their friends and be like, beg, my wife noticed Abija, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. But we women, you know now. I could be so sex starved, but you know, when I'm gisting with my friends, I'll be like, my husband is giving me back to back and all those things. But meanwhile, you don't think when you've not had sex in like 6 months, your husband has not touched you and all that. But then
most times could be from people around us.
And when you're having bad sex, when something is not like, it's like a food you're eating. Maybe you don't really like you like this particular food, okay? You don't really know how to, maybe the person who makes it for you doesn't know how to prepare it in the way that you like it. You know, you won't be so you know, it won't. Food is not really well prepared. It's not like you want it, so you don't get to want to have it all the time.
Yes.
Oh, I want to eat a goosey, but this girl that cooks it for me, I beg. She will not come and put plenty water. So it's just like that. Most times, couples who are not having a good sexual life don't even, when the sex is bad, and you're having it with someone who is not giving it to you the way you want it. You know, you just, I will just stay for hours now. Whenever it happens, just once in a while, you just try. You get, especially when they want to have kids, they just do it just, you know,
for kids,
procreation. That's just all. You know, a lot of when it comes to the religious aspect of this thing, a lot of people don't. A lot of them believe what else is sex for now? It's not. A lot of people don't believe it's supposed to be enjoyable. Do you understand? They just, let me just slap my wife, give her belly, she will just go. That's all. You get? So they don't understand that sex is an art. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's this bond. You know? Do you understand? Yeah. So it has to be enjoyable. It's not just something you do because you want to get pregnant or because you want to get your wife pregnant and all these things. So I really personally, just like I said earlier, I would not get into a lifetime contract with anybody when I'm not sure that my sex life should be really amazing.
Okay, so your points are really nice. I really like the fact that you as a person, you're not shy or scared of saying what you want. So what do you have to say to the public, those out there who they don't want to talk, they don't want to express the way they feel?
Well, at the end of the day, everyone should actually do what works best for them. So if, like I said, this is my principle, I don't really sex before marriage is not a big deal for me, but it doesn't mean that other people's take on it, you know, it's not important as well. Because for me, I would like to say that if you are the no sex before marriage people, and you get into, you know, any kind of, you get married to someone and then they're doing it, you guys are sexually compatible and it's okay, you know, kudos. And then, but if you are not, you should learn whether you are actually getting what you want or you're not getting what you want sexually from your partner. And you should learn to be expressive. You know, talk about these things with your partners. You know, if someone could be getting it right today and tomorrow they will not be getting it again. So you learn to talk about these things with your partner. Sex shouldn't be something we should be very, you know, we should always shy away from. We get to do these things. People do these things in marriages, in relationships. So why not talk about these things with your partners? Yeah. Tell them how best you want them to please you. You know, these things should be talked about. Learn it. It should create a kind of bond. A kind of, you know, you guys, you should have a bond with your partner sexually. So you get to talk about it, the way they're pleasing you, the way how if they're getting it right, if they're not getting it right. So you get to talk about these things. Do you understand? So if it's everyone should do what works best for them, but at the end of the day, you should. What I'm trying to say is whether you're in for it or you're not. You're not for you're for sex, no sex before marriage, or you're for sex before marriage. We should at the end of the day very expressive about the things we want from our partners.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Thank you for
having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So very much.
So guys, she said it all. You need to learn how to express yourself. Say it out, like say it out, pour it out the way it is. Say it. If you're not getting it right, sit down with your partner and discuss about it. If this is what you want, go for it. Go for it and be happy with yourself. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscription button, turn your notification bell on, and share this video. I love you guys.